Nice seeing you again. Welcome back to another video. And today we have, once again, what if Naruto was Obito's little brother? Of course, as always, before we start, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also share, that also helps. And with that out the way, let's hop straight into the story. Also, don't forget to watch to the end. But without further ado, play the intro. Alright, straight on to the story. We begin where we left off last part when with the two Naruto's finally, meeting for the first time. And basically Naruto, striking up a conversation in the beginning. Well, I'm sorry, Uchiha Naruto, I really need to make a new name for one of them. And the two, quickly start to become friends. Pretty quickly. And the two end up spending the whole day probably talking to each other, probably get into some trouble after school. Naruto Uzumaki convincing Uchiha Naruto to help him pull pranks, and after the two both getting caught by Iruka. Normal stuff that you probably expect with Naruto. This will go on for about a few weeks. Zetsu will basically be watching this and will report this to Obito. So basically suggesting that Naruto seems to be getting too close to Naruto, which Obito would proceed to go deal with, as he would basically advise Naruto Uchiha to not get too close to Naruto, as this will complicate things when he has to betray him. Of course, he would leave that last part out. So during the little time they spent together, Obito would try and care less about things like he does. Anyways, eventually, the first episode Naruto, we finally get to it. First chapter happens, and as in canon, Naruto would Uzumaki Naruto would fail. Anyways, Uchiha Naruto, being the great guy he is, would give Naruto some words of encouragement before Mizuki would come interrupt their conversation, asking to see Naruto Uzumaki. Anyways, moving on, we've all basically know how the first episode / chapter basically plays out. That basically goes all the canon with Uzumaki Naruto. Uchiha Naruto really has no involvement in this. So steals the scroll ceiling and still learns the Shadow Clone Jutsu and defeats Mizuki. And Iruka still gets him his head back. Of course, moving on, we get into, basically where teams are announced. And this would also go basically as in canon, with every team remaining the same. Except for, of course, Team 7, who in this canon would still be made up of Naruto, Sasuke, and of course Sakura. And so just to keep things simple, Uchiha Naruto is basically added into Team 7. Anyways, Kakashi's first meeting with Team 7 basically goes the same, with Uzumaki Naruto still doing the whole prank, and Kakashi about getting the same impressions of the team as in canon. Of course, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura's goals basically remain the same as in canon in their likes and dislikes. Okay, Uchiha Naruto likes fun, Naruto ramen, and most likely training. And basically dislikes, it's basically your generic mean people, bullies, special people to Naruto, basically all of that. Well, and go basically blatantly bursts out parents who murdered right in front of him and kill Itachi. But moving on, after assessing all of their goals, Kakashi would still tell them about, they're going to have that bell test tomorrow, and still would send the team off. Basically, he said what he said in case I'm forgetting something. Anyways, after this whole thing, Naruto would, Uchiha Naruto go his usual day, talking to Naruto more, hang out. And they will even encounter Sasuke. Maybe something happens there, maybe not. And sleeping and waking up the next day, ready for the test. But anyways, about as in canon. And as always, Kakashi would arrive late and would announce the rules of the bell test. Only difference being there is 3 bells instead of 2 since there are 4 people here. Naruto still tries to attack early, that fails, and after Kakashi officially starts the bell test, which Naruto would still attack first and still battle Kakashi about the same way as in canon, to end up using the Shadow Clone Jutsu. Kakashi not even really putting his foot down as he's able to dispatch the clones. However, he is surprised one of the clones is actually able to, survive a hit and not burst and actually counter him. What catch Kakashi off guard, he wasn't expecting a shadow clone to be, this strong. And would be even more surprised when the thing would fire off a fireball jutsu, Phoenix Flower jutsu straight in front of him, which would force the guy to jump into the air. Kakashi at this point will realize, oh, this is Uchiha Naruto. After sorting his thoughts, he realizes Uchiha Naruto using the transformation jutsu. As Naruto responds to more shadow clones and send them all at Kakashi. Uchiha Naruto, however, Uchiha Naruto would fail. Kakashi not falling for the same trick twice, however, would be tricked as a kunai would come flying straight to the bells. Kakashi would be, of course, occupied at the moment dealing with the 2 Narutos, but meaning the kunai would actually, cut the strings, allowing Naruto, Sasuke, and Uchiha Naruto to all grab the bells. Well, until Kakashi was substituted out of there, and Kakashi would still do the same thing he did in canon but this time he would hang up Sakura to the poles. Through probably 3 Sakura, and thanks to that, they passed the test, just to make a long story short. And so Team 7 passes the test. With that, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you next time.